remember that they're changing my voice. No offense to anybody, but I can tell you with certainty that I do not believe in American values or any other culture. And they all have representatives giving me a hard time, basically. And the ones who aren't representative on a fluke or something, the people very similar to them are. Okay, so I do not intend to help anybody out, so to speak. Okay, this is my war on poverty plan that I'm presenting, and it doesn't matter to me in the slightest if it gets passed. Okay, because of what people have done. And if it's passed after my flesh dies and I don't have a part in it, okay, it won't help them at all in regards to the afterlife. The people who tell you all what to do order people to pester me, and I'm going to have to make this video again now because of their hacking. I made another video with 3 clips, and all 3 clips came out with no audio. Okay? The degree that they are disgraced is unmatched in human history. And so there might be 5 parts to this series, okay? And I'm going to put on my official stance playlist on my Poison Christ channel, and there's other official stances there, like my official stance on rape by deception and Palestine and so on and so forth. So this is my official stance on my war on poverty plan, 5 trillion plan, that is. The only logical and humane way to address crime is with wealth taxes that come with cost-effective policies, as well as $10 billion a year to hire more law enforcement for the worst cities. Even as a child, it was obvious to me that many minority families never got on their feet after segregation, and the social and economic policies of the past and present also had a negative effect on poor white families. The education system and the job market are both unfair. They are made for white people by white people, whites, Jews, and LGBT people. And even as I write this, there are attempts to coerce me being made to cover this up. The way people learn and who leads them and why are not considered in a fair way, not a fair, just, and right way. There are social clubs and other networks that grant people evil and unfair privileges in various ways, and everyone knows that. No one has any doubt in their mind about that if they aren't mildly retarded and they're 18 or over. The answer to the problems of high crime, bad immigration policies, homelessness, and drug addiction can all be found in my $5.4 trillion plan. This plan would include $180 billion a year in new and very affordable taxes on people worth $1 million or more. This is a 30-year plan. And after, we would adjust taxes to make sure that the less than millionaire population has the equivalent of $5 trillion more of the wealth proportionate to the wealth distribution in the beginning of 2023. Okay? That's proportionate to that. The tax rate would continually be adjusted to ensure that. For example, if 40 years from now the economy is double what it was at the beginning of 2023, then the less than millionaires would have $10 trillion more dollars of the wealth. Okay. With this plan, we would have maybe a 300,000 tiny home surplus at any given time, which has a $9 billion value, as they are $30,000 each, which includes land purchases, running water, AC, a cooker, a mattress, and more. We would build 1 million or more tiny homes the first year. We would also build small homes, $60,000 each, which is twice the tiny homes, right? We spend twice as much money on it, so it'd be just a small home, right? It's like almost 2 tiny homes put together, but whatever we can get, whatever kind of deal we can get for that home instead, right? And again, the $60,000 each includes land purchase. Okay, so we would buy farms and put many immigrants and homeless people to work, building tiny homes, and if they were clean enough, with hygiene, cleanliness, and everything, they could also do the farm work as well, a lot of it or whatever. In the first year, we would spend $60 billion on tiny homes and small homes, and 2 to 5 billion on shuttles and hidden fees. The money that the cities would save would go to utilities, mental health, maintenance, gas, hidden fees, food, etc. 100 billion or so would go to farm purchases and food programs. 10 billion to law enforcement. 10 billion to a job program where people can work for just a couple hours and get paid in cash, designed to reduce crime in the crime hotspots. And 10 billion plus, the 10 billion plus tax revenue, as well as a new vice tax, 4% vice tax on alcohol, tobacco, lighters, marijuana, etc. Maybe luxury taxes, a 1% tax food, a pet food tax, for example, would also go to building rehabs, right? So it'll be well over 30 billion for rehabs every year, building and maintaining rehabs. Okay, hopefully to really put an emphasis on rehabilitation, not waste money on expensive mental health pills and stuff like this. All the housing will be pay as you can with $300 a month limit for tiny homes and $500 for small homes. The money can go to security, maintenance fees, and law enforcement as needed. Many people should homeschool with online courses that emphasize practical job skills and, things like, engineering, programming, lab assistant, things that they know that they can get a job with when they're older, okay, and get rid of a lot of the senseless courses. They have some application, but they really don't. A lot of things like science and a lot of the maths for people who aren't going to go into science or things that require more math, okay, are, and programming can require some more math and so on and so forth, but they're just there to make kind of arrogant geeks, who are bred to learn that way, seem book smart, and some weirdos interpret that as being smart and try to make them feel special and so on and so forth, right? Give them a little gold star, a little good grade. It's really pathetic when you understand it. There's a reason why the word school is spelled backwards with the C instead of the K, and the H you put by the C, right? So that's that wordplay. It's for looks. It's for the show, right? The theater of war. The show must continue. Okay. Dionysus, the theater ritual madness, the young Zeus. Zeus is really the core deity of Western culture, and all the exploitation that has gone on as a result of the way things are structured, especially the school system, and the job market, and how they relate to each other, how they're used, how they're applied, and what have you.